Coming up on Takedown with Chris Hansen, in Genesee County, Michigan, this man from Honduras is a long way from home.
Es un problema, Luis.
And I'm not going to be very welcoming.
You could go back to Honduras.
No, por favor.
¿Cómo se dice en español predator?
I don't know.
You're gonna find out. I hope you're enjoying this free full episode of Takedown on our YouTube channel, but there's something you need to know. There are literally hundreds of new episodes either in production or on our streaming channel right now, uncensored. Watch TruBlu.com. Use the code YouTube25 to watch all of the episodes for $2.50, or for an annual subscription, use YouTube Year for $20 off. Also, and this is very important, hit the subscribe button, and we'll see you on TruBlu.
The almost daily mission of the Genesee County Human Oppression Strike Team, or GHOST, is to protect the vulnerable, children, and I'm once again embedded with them in that effort. We've seen men travel from all over the state of Michigan to Genesee County attempting to meet up with an underage girl or boy for sex. And such is the case with this man, Marvin. A ghost detective is online posing as an aunt with a 15-year-old niece and is setting up sexual encounters for the niece in exchange for money. She fills me in on a man looking to hook up with the underage girl.
Give me a sense of the chat.
He tells me that he speaks Spanish. He'd like to set up a date for a blowjob, give him a price of $60. And I said, are you okay? Nothing rough, because Sky is only 15 years old. So don't want anyone that's rough. He says, okay, no problem. Send the address. I said, are you okay that Sky is 15 and you will be gentle? And he said, yes. And then asked for the address. Very, very quick, very simple, a blowjob for $60.
Okay.
So
good.
Speak Spanish, so it's your translation.
Yeah. Okay. Lo siento, por favor.
The man is a fast mover, so I make my notes quickly while the ghost team gets ready. Moments later, he arrives at the Sting House.
Has he got now?
He's just sitting there in the idling car, so the detective makes a call.
Should I call him? I'll call him. Here, hold on to that.
Making a phone call. Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Did you just call?
I'm here.
Oh, well, come on up.
Okay, on the phone.
Here, hold on for a second. You see me? Pull up.
Okay.
Oh, there we go, honey.
Okay.
Okay, baby.
And while she's still on the phone, the man pulls into the driveway.
The front door doesn't open, but the side door is open. Okay, baby.
My cameraman moves into position.
Hello, come to side. Hello? Hey. Yeah, that front door doesn't open, it sticks. It's freezing. What's your name?
Marvin.
Hi. Let me go get, here, just wipe off your shoes if you could. I'm gonna go get Sky. She's taking a shower, but De Niro, can I have yours? Okay, I'll get changed, unless you want a tap.
Yeah, no problem.
Ahora, gracias. Have a seat, amigo. Sky! Sky, come on, baby. It's time to come on.
But the underage girl won't be coming out.
Hola. Tomo asiato. ¿Qué pasó?
Pues todo bien.
Not good.
Huh?
Not good.
Yeah, that's good.
How's your English?
Spanish, amigo.
Spanish?
Yeah.
No inglés?
No.
¿Tiene que sexo con chica 15 años?
No me dijo de eso. No.
¿Qué es su nombre?
¿Ah?
Your name?
Mío es Marvin.
Marvin?
Yeah.
¿Cuántos años?
35.
35.
Yeah.
¿De qué país vienes?
Honduras.
Honduras.
Yeah.
Legal?
Huh?
Legal?
They need working in here.
Inmigración?
Huh?
Inmigración?
No.
Illegal.
Legal. Yeah, yes.
Violaste la ley.
Okay.
See? You broke the law.
Favor. No, por favor.
You could go back to Honduras.
No, por favor.
¿Qué es su problema?
They need working in here.
What do you do for work? ¿Qué trabajo?
Remodelación de casas.
Remodeling houses.
Yeah.
And where do you live here? ¿Dónde es su casa? ¿En Burton?
No, I Flint, Michigan. Flint, Michigan.
Flint, Michigan.
Yeah.
Su casa en Flint, Michigan.
Yeah.
But you came here, Marvin, for sexo con chico 15 años.
No, that's me, no.
You texted. You said you wanted all sex, a blowjob. You know what a blowjob is?
No.
For $60 for a blowjob, you said. And the woman said her niece is 15 years old. Do you have a problem with that? 15 años? No problema.
No, text.
For a second, it appears Marvin is going to make a run for it, but he grabs his phone and opens a translator app.
Yo no quiero problemas.
You don't want any problems.
Yo no quiero problemas. Le pido una disculpa y sinceramente, pues, yo no quiero regresar a mi país. Mi país está difícil y quieren implementar lo mismo de Venezuela. Yo soy un muchacho trabajador y quisiera, pues, que me dejaran ir tranquilo y pues no vuelve a pasar.
I don't want problems, I apologize, and honestly, I don't want to return to my country. My country is difficult and they want to implement the same from Venezuela. I'm a hard-working boy and I would like them to let me go calm, and well, it won't happen again.
It won't happen again.
Please.
Es un problema.
Please. Solo déjenme ir, por favor. Se lo ruego.
Just let me, please, I beg you.
¿Por qué viniste aquí?
Aquí a este lugar.
Here to this place.
Sí.
Pues sí vine porque contacté por medio de una página, pero sinceramente les pido disculpas. Todos cometemos errores.
Well, guess why I contacted through a page, but I sincerely apologize.
Solo le pido que me dejen ir, yo le firmo lo que sea, no hay ningún problema.
I just ask you to let me go. I ask you for whatever it is. There is no problem.
Hay un problema. Violaste la ley en los Estados Unidos. Sexo con chica 15.
Yeah.
Violaste la ley aquí en los Estados Unidos.
Yo le entiendo todo lo que me quiere decir y está bien. Solo les pido que me perdonen, que me disculpen, pero yo soy una persona luchadora. Yo vengo aquí a trabajar.
I understand everything you want to tell me is fine. I just ask you to forgive me to apologize, but I am a fighting person. I come here to work.
Por Dios santo, se lo ruego. Déjenme ir. Yo le firmo lo que sea, pero déjenme ir, por favor. Y no vuelvo a cometer este error.
For God's sake, I beg you from Gmail, I'll sign whatever it is, but from Gmail, please don't make this mistake again.
While the translator app is working and helpful, it's not always accurate.
Por Dios santo, déjenme ir, no vuelvo a cometer este error. Sinceramente, yo le puedo afirmar lo que quieran, pero déjenme ir, por favor.
For God's sake, let me go. I won't make this mistake again. Honestly, I can sign whatever you want, but please let me go.
¿Qué crees que debería pasarte?
Tal vez me pueden meter preso, pero sinceramente yo no quiero eso. Tal vez me quieren meter preso, pero sinceramente discúlpeme.
I also want to go to prison, but honestly, excuse me.
Have you been to prison before?
No, no.
¿Estás casado?
Oh, yeah.
Sí.
Sí.
And where is your wife?
¿Ah?
Su mujer. ¿En los Estados Unidos?
Yeah.
¿Tienes hijos?
No,
No hijos.
no. No, hijos.
Marvin, me llamo Chris Hansen.
¿Listo?
Soy un reportero de los Estados Unidos.
Okay.
And we do stories on men,
Okay.
hombres,
Buenas. Okay.
sexo con chicas,
Sure.
15 o menos.
Yeah.
And you are caught. ¿Cómo se dice en español predator?
I don't know.
You're going to find out. La policía.
Yeah.
So there's some people here who are going to want to talk to you, and they'll take it from here. They'll find a translator
Okay.
who will speak Spanish, habla español, and they will take you to a place and they'll talk about all this.
Okay.
Okay? Thank you for talking to me.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Okay. Repon.
Lieutenant Andy Snyder puts Marvin in cuffs. Then the ghost team leads him away to be processed at the sheriff's jail.
Marvin seemed genuinely frightened at the prospect of being returned to Honduras, but based upon his actions today, that's exactly where he's going.
36-year-old Marvin was charged with criminal sexually abusive material, using a computer to commit a crime, and enticing a child for immoral purposes. Because Marvin is in this country illegally, he's picked up by ICE and is now in federal custody. We'll keep you posted on the charges against him. Not only did Marvin admit to detectives he was going to pay a child for sex, Sheriff Chris Swanson and his team conducted a deeper investigation, and what they found is both shocking and troubling.
Marvin, with the wife down the road, he had been kicked out twice before because of health issues?
That's right, Title 42.
And what does that mean?
Title 42 started during COVID 2020 that you are not allowed in this country if you are a public health risk, and they kick him back out at the border. He had 2 of those violations.
So he tried to get into this country but was not allowed, rejected because he had COVID or some other health issue.
It's a public health. Title 42 keeps people from coming in if they're a public health risk to America.
But he got in.
That's right.
And he knew enough English or had a translator, a translation app, to figure out a way to come over and meet a child for sex.
Right, and go from Honduras into where he was, because at that point he was in Mexico in 2021, last seen. So who knows how long he's been here. We're very thankful that we have, interpreters here at the sheriff's office. But if you were to track all of his movement, how long he's been here, these folks have been here some time. And if they go out and then they come back, many times they're undetected.
He started to cry about having to go back to Honduras. No tears for the child he was going to sexually exploit, but he was crying for himself that it would be bad for him to have to go to his own country.
There's a human factor of these operations. You have families that pay for it. His wife is at home not knowing what's going on or where he's at. And you have that element that's going to pay a price. Who knows what's going to happen when he goes back to his home country. It's a broken system that we can't do everything, but we can do our part, because even with that, you can't come here and assault underage kids. That's what we're blocking. But every one of these cases has a ripple effect for people that pay the price. When they get caught, their families pay.
WatchTruBlu.com is home to the full library of Takedown with Chris Hansen, true crime documentaries, and exclusive investigation.